PA. I'll read about it and I'll let you know what it is.
One Pick Wonders Week 5, talking about sports gambling legalization. The only problem with sports gambling legalization is it doesn't work for you unless you win. That's the only issue. Which apparently we have this issue. Does anybody know who built Las Vegas?
Losers, right?
All the losers. Who built Las Vegas? So we're coming into a Week 5 pick of Tennessee beating the Buffalo Bills. I'm gonna put out a little intro, and then I'll let you guys do your analysis. But I do want to interject. This is the show where you get your best NFL pick for the week. It's called One Pick Wonders. You get your best pick for the week. I want to introduce our team is Brian the Buru.
Yo.
Ryan the Robinson. What is the Robinson? Is that like a what's the nationality on that?
I think Robinson's English, but I'm actually mostly German.
Well, yeah, you have all your teeth, so that must be the case.
For now.
And we've got Big Danny D, our Jewish representation. Wasn't there some big holiday that just passed for the Jewish religion, Danny? What was that?
I guess Yom Kippur was like 3 weeks ago.
What about Suck It?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. What happened to Suck It?
That's
it was
like,
on calendar. It was on Time Matters. It said Suck It.
Yeah, all I know is like I just remember they had food drives during that, and then some people built a hut outside their house and eating it for a week. Otherwise, I have no idea what it's about.
And Dan, you need to start the hashtag #MeJew. That's going to be deleted off the. Oh, that is so wrong.
Probably already trademarked. Copyrighted.
Copyright. The Titans lead the AFC South and are coming off wins over Jacksonville and the world champion. Say it.
Eagles.
The Birds.
The Birds. The Bills are blanked at Green Bay after a week of pulling off the biggest upset of the season against Minnesota. Now, we do have some more to say about this. I'm just trying to lay the groundwork here, folks. So the Titans aren't doing it pretty, but the fact is that the Titans are getting the job done, winning 3 straight games by 3 points each as underdogs. The Bills followed up their win over Minnesota by putting up a dud against Green Bay, against the Packers bunch that's basically playing with a one-legged quarterback right now and couldn't put a single point on the board. Home or away? Tennessee is just
Tennessee's the away team.
They're just a better team right now and should be able to get the job done. So so we're gonna lay the points, which is now 5.5 against who the hell are they playing?
Buffalo.
Buffalo. All right, so Danny, you lead it off this week. Tell me what you think about this game.
Well, I think Buffalo's horrible, and the team stinks too. They didn't do anything last week against Green Bay, who's no defensive juggernaut. I mean, that was just a pathetic performance. Josh Allen looked lost again, and I expect him to be lost again this week. I mean, if you look at the exotic blitzes they threw at Wentz last week, I can only imagine what they're going to do to Allen this week. I mean, hopefully that someone else retires at halftime. That'd be nice. Mariota looked good last week. I just hope Tennessee doesn't have a letdown game after beating the Eagles last week. But I think the weather's supposed to be good in Buffalo. And I think, Tennessee's just better. They have better players. They're a better team. They have a better quarterback. They're probably a better coach, too.
Yes.
Sean McDermott's kind of an idiot. He should be fired. He should have been fired last year after that stupid debacle with Jay Peterman playing quarterback for that game. But, yeah, I think Tennessee should cover. I mean, it's 5.5, win by a touchdown. That's it. I mean, they're the superior team, offensively, defensively, everything. Buffalo just stinks.
All right, Ryan. What did you say? The Englishman or the Nazi? He looks more like a Nazi, I think.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
It's all right. I go after Dan's people all the time. One of the things that Dan mentioned was the coaching situation. The Vrabel seems like he's willing to take those gambles. What was it, a 4th and 2 last week that he went for it to extend the drive?
They went
in the game.
Was it 4 times and 4th down in the overtime?
Something like that. He's been going for it. So, the guy's got a set of balls, I guess you could say, to he's not afraid to, put it on himself, which is the mark of a good coach. So, that's helpful. The Bills are giving up almost 27 points a game, too, on average. So, their defense, they're ranked 14th overall defense in the NFL, but their offense is 31st out of 32. So they suck. It's all that Minnesota game, I think, is where they pretty much scored almost all their points. And the Titans defense actually is playing pretty well too. They're 15th in the NFL in defense. But their offense isn't as bad as the Bills. But they're doing the little things right, the intangibles that get you to win a game. So, if you go off of just purely, the people that set the line, they obviously know what they're doing when they set these lines. The Bills give up 26.5. The Titans only giving up 18.2. So there's your 5.5 points you're covering. So go with the cover. Give up that 5.5 points. It was 3, and then it changed to 5.5 mid-afternoon. So still going with it.
Yeah. All right, Buru, what say you?
Well, I actually, before I start, if the spread goes up, that means that more people are betting on them, right? So if it goes up from 3 to 5.5, that means more bettors are betting on Tennessee, right?
Yes. That's correct, Brian.
People believe pick. All right, I just want to start off by that. I think that's a good sign that there's a lot more people betting on us. Agree?
I think the Buru's freezing out on us.
So,
No, I'm saying, do you guys agree with me?
So he wants to make a living betting on sports, and he's just now figured out spread increases, more people are betting on that team.
He just learned right and left yesterday.
All right, anyway, being last, though, sucks because you guys take all my analysis, so you guys can go kiss my ass.
Yeah, you don't have any analysis to begin with, so who are you kidding?
Yeah,
You're from the gut.
I guess just the piggyback, Ryan basically read off all the stats. But, Buffalo's offense, they average 12 points a game. Tennessee played really well last week against a good team. They have a good defense. They like to blitz. They're probably going to confuse Josh Allen, the rookie quarterback. They're going to throw exotic blitzes at, like Dan said. Offense, which is pretty good. When you include Mariota's yards, Henry and Lewis, they're the 12th best rushing team. And that includes last week when they only had like 50 yards rushing. So the first 3 weeks of the season, they were rushing the ball really well. So I think they're going to be able to run the ball. And they always say that when you are on the road, the best thing to have is a good defense and a good run game when you're on the road. So I think they're going to be able to run the ball, and I think the defense is going to be able to shut down Josh Allen. I would say that the 5.5 worries me a little bit. It's kind of a high spread, but hey, we can only go up. We're 1-3. You know.
Hey, Brian. You know Harry Roseman. Can you get him to trade Jalen Mills to the Bills?
Or no, maybe Jalen Mills will retire like the Bills guy.
No, send him to the Bills. That way we can guarantee that Tennessee will cover.
Oh yeah. That's
So Brian, let me give you the opportunity with the quarterback matchup, the Mariota Allen matchup. What are you thinking on that?
I just gave that analysis. I think Allen's a rookie quarterback. He's going to go against a good defense. They like to blitz. When you're a rookie quarterback, it's harder to pick up blitzes. And Mariota looked good last week. He can run. They're going to probably he'll probably have a lot of design runs. He's the fastest quarterback in the league. Averages like 50 yards a game rushing. And his passes look pretty good. What's his name? The receiver Corey Davis had a huge game. So, maybe that's his breaking out party. Yeah, I mean, I honestly do say I liked it better at 3, but we can't go back now.
Why is Gabbert from Tennessee showing fantasy points? Are they swapping out quarterbacks or something?
No, he was hurt. Mariota hurt his elbow, and he didn't play a game.
But you don't expect to see Gabbert in the game at any point.
No.
He's
not
a
at all.
Situational player or anything bullshit like that.
Mariota don't have to get hurt.
Mariota had almost 400 yards passing last week.
What language were you speaking?
I said Mariota had almost 400 yards passing last week. I think he's fine.
All right, so now what I didn't understand totally is who calls the plays for the Titans, because you always see the head coach with the sheet of paper over his mouth like he's important or some shit. So what happens there? Who calls the plays?
Isn't his name Matt LaFleur? Isn't he the play caller? Matt the Flower.
Yeah, that's why we have Dan. That's why we have Dan the Jew.
Yes.
He's Mr. Information.
Yeah, your boy Moose Johnson was sucking that guy's dick during the last game.
Yeah, and they had that Pebbles guy on defense, Dana Peebles, whatever.
So do we know who's calling the plays for the Titans? Is it the head coach or he's
No, it's the coordinator.
Okay.
Yeah,
Vrabel's
definitely
defensive guy.
And this game is in Buffalo. What's the weather situation up there?
Looks good.
It's not going to shut down the pass, or the fans aren't going to be able to throw snowballs at the players.
Well, it is Buffalo. You never know; it could change overnight.
Could change.
Remember, I'm not too far. I originally from Rochester, so not that far from it.
Supposed to be 62 with scattered showers in Buffalo tomorrow.
No,
That's pretty good.
I remember a game in Buffalo. What was the coach the coach that coached Buffalo for so many years? What the hell is his name?
Levy?
Marvin,
What?
Hall of Fame coach Marv Levy.
Yeah, Levy. And he no, the I think it was the Steelers were playing in Buffalo, and they took their team off the field because too many fans were throwing snowballs at them.
That's a normal Sunday in Philadelphia.
Yeah, except we throw batteries instead of snowballs.
In Philadelphia.
All right, so we're picking Tennessee. So I've got 3 Philadelphians here. So what are you thinking about the what is it, the championship rematch this weekend with Wentz versus whoever the hell it is?
Jay Fiedler?
Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk.
What's his name? Brian, what's his boy? Bowler. Kyle Bowler.
Kyle Bowler, yeah, Kyle Bowler.
It ain't Kyle Bowler. What are you talking about?
That was funny. Yo, Scott, you remember when you said that Kyle Bowler was the quarterback of the Ravens?
Really? I thought it was 20 United. Oh shit.
Oh man.
Never mind.
No, I think the funniest thing was when Scott tried to draft Mike Trout in the 8th round. It's like, is Mike Trout available?
How about no Sean Marino?
Yeah, no Sean Marino.
I think
he's there. The 8th round, the best player.
Tebow's coming back, man. I think Tebow's coming back. I think he's going to get starting position at some point. So Cousins, what do you think about the Cousins Wentz matchup? You homers.
I think Cousins
official pick because you're biased and everything. But
I'm not. I think Cousins. I think Cousins, he's got better receivers, and the Eagles' pass defense isn't that good.
It's funny. They've been Jekyll and Hyde. On the road, they give up 25 points a game. At home, they give up 12. So something's got to give here. And the Vikings' defense has been awful. But they had played last Thursday. I don't know if they figured something out since then. But they were just terrible against the Rams. And they lost 27-0 to Buffalo. I don't know how that was all about. That was awful, too.
Yeah, that was a clunker.
So I don't know what their problem is. I think their coach is a moron, but whatever.
Yeah, probably.
I can't.
But Diggs, that combination of Diggs and Thielen, that's along with Kyle Rudolph. You can't sleep on that. It's a pretty good combination. I mean, forget the running game. I mean, granted, the Eagles have like the #1 rush defense in the NFL, so I wouldn't expect too much out of Dalvin Cook and was it Latavius Murray, that crew. But Thielen, Diggs, they both could go over for over 100 yards tomorrow without a problem.
Oh, yeah, Jalen Mills is there. He'll be accommodating.
Yeah. He probably couldn't even cover Brian.
He plays the invisible defense. You don't even know he's there.
Oh man, that's not fair, Dan. He's not here to defend himself.
We'll invite him on the show next week.
Yeah.
We can all be sports announcers because all you have to do is say player's name. I love his athleticism and physicality. And I'm an expert.
Better get an agent there, Scott.
Don't forget he's got a good football IQ. They always say that too. Man, he's got a good football IQ.
Nobody's gonna put a peep cam in the hole of my hotel room now.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
I'm not that pretty. So that's I lost the job already. I'm sorry.
Oh my god! I'm not talking about Jerry Sandusky. That's all I care.
Well, we all know he touched you, so we wouldn't want to bring that up.
Yeah.
You know what? I was whipping the towel in the locker room. I was just trying to show my love for the boys. That's what I was doing. Trying to show my love for the boys.
Oh man! Hey, you two might be watching us. We gotta watch out. Remember, Brenton ratted us out. We got to be careful now, right?
Why do you think they invented soap on a rope so you don't have to bend over to pick it up? We learned that shit in the Army. Okay, we learned that. We learned that in the Army. All right, so go Titans on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Go Titans.
Go Titans. All right, later, boys.
Bye, guys.
Exactly.
Good luck.